Hey, it's Neecee Lexy lighting up your screen. Digital magic like you've never seen. From the
Yeah, so welcome Nova to the show for the first time. We love having you here today. And I know you guys having an exciting event that's coming up, which is the UOX Business Exhibition. Can you tell us more about what inspired you to come up with this event, and what is the main goal, and how did you guys come about to create this event that is happening?
First of all, thank you so much, Neece, for hosting us here. I'm excited to meet you, to see you for the first time. You are such a beautiful, I have to admit. Thanks to Mr. Madman for having me here as well. The connection between me and you, and I have to appreciate him. Yeah, first of all, I'm Nova Gideon Victorita. I am the president of Uganda and UOX. That's the community that we have in Uganda. That started around 2018, and we've had. I am the fourth president, so we really had a number of leaders for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The Ugandan UOX Business Exhibition is an idea that I developed, that I mothered. I saw a need for young Ugandans, especially those on the digital platforms, who are into small businesses, who are trying to grow enterprises, even those with big businesses. I realized that the only market place they have is a digital platform, more like a virtual market.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt that there is a need to add a physical touch to it. As humans, well, Nisa, I'm seeing you right now. I'm seeing your face and everything, but it's different when I meet you physically and we talk and we shake hands, and there's that natural human bond that is way far beyond the virtual, bond. They are totally
Mm-hmm.
different. So even in the business world, you could have clients online and your business is moving well, but a physical touch is something that everyone needs. So I thought that this would be an idea where young people bring their small businesses, showcase their potential in business,
Mm-hmm.
and make instant direct sales on the day,
Yeah.
boosted influence, media influence, because this is an event where we are going to have more than 200 influencers in one place. And you can imagine the multiple effect on that you have an influencer who has 100,000, 300,000, 500,000, another one 10,000, 15,000. They are all going to be in one place at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they are all posting about the same thing. So you as a business owner, you benefit from that boosted, that boosted visibility that comes with the day.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, you get to connect with your real clients in real life, meet them physically, connect with them physically, get their contact, have them to see your product or your service physically, touch it, feel it, get them to know your address, your selling points, if you have branches, if you have a new product on market. Then you also get a chance, an opportunity to rub shoulders with the big people, the successful business people, the people that you've been looking up to. You get a chance to meet them and talk to them. We are going to have training on that day. We are going to have a panel discussion from the known business people, to be able to share knowledge, to share experience, to share what it takes to start up a business, to have it grow, to have it become an enterprise and a big company and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have inspirational business stories. For example, we have a young gentleman called Bugembe Nelson. He's disabled. He only has one leg.
Yeah.
but he started up a liquid soap business. He makes liquid soap himself and he started selling it. I think he's been in the business for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And right now, everyone knows that he sells liquid soap and he's motivated so many disabled people
Mm-hmm.
and an inspiration to the the able-bodied people. Because what excuse do you have if a disabled person can excel in business? Then you who has both hands and legs, you don't have an excuse, and you're living in the same country under the same circumstances. So you get an inspiration from that. So that is ideally the entire idea behind the Ugandan UOX Business Exhibition,
Mm.
and we are looking forward to a very successful event that is not only successful but impactful to the businesses in Uganda
Amazing.
and especially young entrepreneurs.
Yeah, I love that. I love the concept of like when you mention it's like you are not only building online community of Ugandan content creator, Ugandan youths that are thinking of business, thinking of building brands, but also taking that concept of like online community to offline and offering them a chance to have a one-on-one interaction. It's really cool and that you guys came up about this, organizing this event. The other part, you also mentioned that they are going to be offering some sort of training. Can you elaborate more on that? Like, what value are they getting out of those trainings? The workshop.
Okay, we have set a specific topic.
Mm-hmm.
One is that so many small businesses in Uganda are struggling with. One is registration.
Mm-hmm.
Because business to thrive in Uganda and in any other country where there's law and the whole
Mm-hmm.
system, business must be registered. But we have so many young people who are not well versed with the registration process of their businesses. They think that it's some complex, sophisticated process that they cannot, manage to go through. So
Yeah.
we are going to have in that area to talk to these young people, train them on how to register, and even probably have those who are willing to actually go ahead after the event to help them, maneuver through the process.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, have an issue of taxation. It is a really, really big issue, and this is not just Uganda. I think it's across Africa and even other countries
Yeah.
that you must understand as a business person. You must understand the taxation system because you have to pay taxes at the end of the whole.
Yeah.
Can you, as you as a big, can you do your tax returns and all these books and everything?
Mm.
You as a business owner, you need an accountant. You need someone that is a specialist in that line. Yeah, so taxation is a key element. Then
Mm.
we have business law. How do you intertwine business with the law? The laws that
Mhm.
govern the country, that govern businesses. That is why we have partners like the Tumukunde and Co advocates, and there's another law firm that is also on board.
Yeah.
Uh, we can understand how to operate businesses in Uganda, but in line with the laws that govern the country. Then we have an issue of startups, startups versus capital.
Yeah.
Capital is a very important, crucial point. But we've seen people in Uganda who start with as low as 100,000
Mhm.
Ugandan shillings. We've seen others who have millions, but they don't know where to invest or what to do with that money.
Yeah.
And so we need to know the startup. How do I start? If I have 100,000, how do I start? If I have 1 million, what can I start and how do I start with that? If I
Yeah.
have 1 billion, where can I invest? The startups is also another important element. Then uh, uh, the the market. You need to understand the market. How do you grow your market? How do you target the market? How do you sustain the market? How do you maintain the market, the clients? Okay, let's reduce it to
Yeah.
clients to customers. How do you, first of all, get into the market and identify those customers? How do you teach them to come and buy from you in a competitive market where everyone is almost selling what you're selling? How do you stand out? And after standing out and getting all these clients, how do you keep them and make sure that none of them, runs away from your business? And I think lastly, of course, there are so many others, I may not exhaust all of them. But lastly, how do we now our small businesses into big enterprises? That's also another aspect, because there must be registered growth time over. You need to grow, probably grow your market from X and grow it into a Ugandan brand, then an East African brand, now an African brand, and a global brand.
Yeah.
So all these are some of we are going to teach these young people. But at the same time, we are glad to have a consultancy that deals in business development that has joined us, and that will take on the mantle to go ahead, register these young people, and go ahead and give them largely free consultants in business, even after the exhibition, so that they can go ahead to show them that direction on how to grow and maneuver and become successful business people.
Amazing. I love the fact that, these workshops are coming in with a lot of value, and not only from the business side of like the taxation you mentioned, the registration, but also helping them understand that, because even in Canada here, I believe in 2020, a lot of the content creator that used to just generate income, the government actually start imposing law where content creator are now being taxed for the money that they're generating online. And as a content creator, which is the people, a lot of the people that are going to be coming to your show, they also need to understand that this is essentially a business. They can turn their personal brand into a business, but then now that you guys are offering these services and workshop, that they be able to like set it up properly and improve the economy of Uganda, because essentially you guys are becoming people that are driving the force of introducing new businesses, which introducing new employment rate and things like that. Is really great. I appreciate you for sharing those notes. The other thing, I think for more detail, you can also contact the team at 256-761-349-330 or 256-700-690-045. I'm also going to make sure that I put those numbers in the description below, so you guys can also have a contact with them. A huge thank you to the amazing guests that we have here, both the Madman as well as Nova, for sharing their journey as well as the vision for the event. We look forward to having you guys all on March 29 inside the Volcano Coffee Hub. Thank you so much, guys, for coming today.
Every post, every show, she's changing the game.
Thank you.
Neecee Lexy, yeah. Remember the name. She's a boss, she's a fight. Watch her come alive, making moves, breaking news, got the world in a stride. Digital queen, living out a dream. Neecee Lexy, always on the scene. So hit that subscribe, stay along for the ride with Neecee Lexy. The hustle's worldwide.